Got to get it by all means necessary. I'm telling you. This has been so difficult, I could have punched a baby. Hello. Welcome back, and here we go. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Julia Prude-Homie, and my content can be rather triggering. So if you're not at a stage in your life, I do suggest you move along. On the upside, what you can expect coming up is in-depth content to find, pick, and give you guys the tools necessary to create the change you want to see in the world. Not to say that I know it all, but I mean, I have perspective. And for me personally, I feel like I'd be doing an injustice to God if I didn't prioritize the content that I'm making from here on forward. On the flip side, this is going to be the Bible studies. So, like I said, I could have punched a baby. Oh, disclaimer, I do cuss and I do curse. Please don't report my channel. I'm giving you fair warning right now. I will trigger you. If you're not okay or if you're ever offended by anything that I say, I highly suggest you stop watching my content. Okay, anyway, moving along. So, Samuel. Uno. Oops. So I asked ChatGPT to build a family tree representation of 1 Samuel, the New King James Version, because I wanted to see the different families. Like what groups are we working with here? And I found it very interesting that we all come down to one person. Like there's no lineage from these ones. There's only a lineage from Krish, I think is how you spell it. Say it. Because like these guys are going to die out, right? Right. Okay. So these are our groups. These are our family trees that we're working with. So the family tree analysis in 1 Samuel, New King James Version. Family collectives and their traits. Priestly lineage. Their values and traditions. Priestly service, spiritual leadership, and temple duties. Morals. Lack of discipline, corruption, and religious leadership. Thoughts and behaviors. Eli was faithful but passive. His son, I'm not even going to get into the name pronunciation, were corrupt and exploited their priestly roles. Repeated patterns, a failure in fatherly discipline, and a disregard for divine authority. Conflict types, divine judgment versus priestly corruption. Father's love versus accountability. Contradictions, Eli's devotion to God versus his failure to discipline his sons. Direction in life, the fall of Eli's house due to corruption and disobedience. So we're going to go family by family. And as we're reading, we're going to place these, we're going to refer back to this family tree so that we can see who is where and what relation they are to whom. And we can start to look at, really start to dissect the scenarios that are going on, because I find the Bible, there's so much this person and this person and this person that you kind of miss the bigger picture of what the fuck they're saying. Just my opinion though. Yeah. Then we have Samuel's family. So prophecy, divine guidance, and integrity. Their morals righteous but struggles with family leadership. Thoughts and behaviors. Samuel was devoted to God but ineffective into raising his sons. It seems like a lot of people are having issues raising their sons. Like they don't know. So I don't even know how. I don't have kids, so I guess let's learn from their mistakes. You know, what happens when you do this, and what can lead to what, and let's see how we can make it relevant. Judges falling in family leadership, political instability, and divine intervention. We get to see what divine intervention looks like. Okay, cool. Contradictions. Samuel upheld justice for Israel but couldn't prevent his own son's corruption. Okay. Direction in life. Transition from judgeship to monarchy. That's what their direction in life is. Saul's family. Kingship, military, conquest, divine appointment. Pride, insecurity, and disobedience. Could you believe that immoral is insecurity? That surprised the shit out of me. Like, how do you moralize insecurity? I guess we're going to see that as we go through the upcoming chapters. Thoughts and behavior. Saul started out humble, but became paranoid and violent. Jonathan remained faithful and righteous. Repeated patterns within Saul's family. This is the first royal lineage, by the way. Faith versus fear. I know that one very, very well. Divine will and personal ambition. So I guess, like, when you have a divine will, I have very strong divine will, conflicts with your personal ambitions or like your motives in life. This is my motive in life. So, I mean, is to bring truth to things. It complements my divine will very well. Contradictions. Saul was chosen by God but rejected due to disobedience. So, like, I'm trying not to be disobedient. And if that means that I have to prioritize or my personal goals that I have to take a step back to content creation, then I guess that's just something that has to be what it is. And I know this. It's like gears, you know, like when you focus on one gear that keeps breaking, but little like down the line, there's a gear all the way up here that's causing the misalignment to cause that one to break. If you keep repairing, you can keep repairing and fixing that one gear. But the root of the problem is all the way over here. So pick your poison, right? Saul was chosen. Okay, so the decline of Saul's house due to rejection. Jesse's family. The Davidic line. Humanity, faith, warrior spirit. Morals, devotion to God, and human flaws. Thoughts and behaviors. Jesse overlooked David, favoring his older son. David showed faith, wisdom, but also moral failures later. Repeated patterns. Younger sons becoming the chosen leaders. Conflict types. Family rejection and divine selection. Contradictions. David was a man after God's heart, but fell into moral failure. Direction in life. Establishing an eternal covenant with God despite personal failures. So I think as we continue forward and we are starting with the end in mind, okay? This is giving us a direction into what we're looking for as we're continuing to read into the chapters. We're going to start at the beginning of Samuel. Again, this is where we're going with this. If you have anything to add to these videos, please do. Don't hold back at all. If there's something that I'm missing that you would like me to touch on, please incorporate that into the chapters as we go as well. So where are we going with this? Of course, with how this applies in today's day and age. And let's be real. I see a biblical reality show. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, no, she didn't. A new category on PH or adult film. Anywho, my goal with this ultimately is, after analyzing the family dramas, backstabbing, unexpected plot twists, power-hungry leaders, bad choices, unlikely heroes, betrayals, and compare it with the corporate power plays, family feuds, or social media scandals. History is repeating itself. Let's grab our popcorn, folks, and let's turn this wisdom into something that is relatable as fuck so that we can change the world. And let's stop playing on ourselves because we have super advanced technology, but yet lack super advanced communication skills to use that super advanced technology. And I'm going to say it. And I'm going to put it in such a way that no one needs to feel guilty or shameful about it, that there's forgiveness within the root of it, and acceptance for oneself, others, and forgiveness. Because if we stop forgiving, we stop evolving. So I'm looking forward to this coming up. I hope this gives perspective of what we are going to be working with, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.